Hello, everyone. Welcome back. The sixth episode of season 2 of The Wheel of Time, Eyes Without Pity, offered the show its most faithful storyline to the books to date. Wheel of Time has been able to pay homage to a number of novel related occasions during the course of its existence. However, these are frequently followed by brand new stories and other revisions to the original material, preventing Amazon's show from simply being a retelling of Jordan's Wheel of Time novel. The second book in the Wheel of Time series, The Great Hunt, is practically adapted in season 2, so to speak. The search for the Horn of Valor, the confrontation with the Tseentch, and Rand's meeting with Selene are just a few of the major storylines from this season. But a lot of what happened in Season 2 isn't even included in the book. The show's creators created a number of the Season 2 stories, including Logain teaching Rand how to channel, Moiraine returning to House Damodred, and Min's agreement with Ishamael. But blending the old and the new is standard for the series, as the numerous liberties made in Season 1 had already shown. Eyes Without Pity stands out as a particularly unusual installment of the series due to the numerous alterations that were made to almost every subplot in the Wheel of Time. Unlike the events in the majority of Wheel of Time episodes, a significant chunk of the plot was taken from Jordan's books. Egwene's incarceration and her fight with Rhenna, which make up the bulk of Eyes Without Pity, really closely parallel her storyline in the second half of The Great Hunt. Both the episode and Egwene's stories in chapters 40 and 42 depended on Rhenna's plans for her and the suffering she underwent. The conversations between Egwene and Rhenna in the book are the inspiration for several scenes in the episode, particularly when Rhenna explains why it is pointless to strike a sultan and the history of the Adam and Wheel of Time. The loneliness and sorrow of Egwene, Rhenna's affirmation of Egwene's potential as a Damane, and Egwene's inability to pick up the picture until she let go of her desire to harm Rhenna were all borrowed from The Great Hunt. The episode slightly deviates from Jordan's account by having Egwene really comply with Rhenna's order, even though the moment when Rhenna forces Egwene to use the one power on the tree is also in the book. The program succeeded in honoring the Great Hunt in several respects in addition to accurately retelling Egwene's story. Rima didn't assist Nynaeve and Elaine in the book, but the Yellow Sister's transformation into a Damane fits in well with the original story given that her book counterpart was first featured as a Damane in the Great Hunt. Another change from the book is that Nynaeve and Elaine, two characters who are not used to cooperating, have to rescue Egwene along with their acquisition of an Adam. Even the major modifications in Eyes Without Pity seem arbitrary, as it appears that they are mostly intended to build up more plots that are similar to those in the novel. Rand's Tel'aran'rhiod encounter with Egwene serves as a good illustration. Although Rand didn't encounter Lanfear in the world of dreams or see Egwene go through hell, having these events occur in the show provides Rand a reason to visit Falme. The Wheel of Time has thus prepared the way for Rand's eagerly awaited confrontations with High Lord Turak and Ishamael. The conclusion of The Great Hunt featured these battles heavily. Intar, Loial, Maesma, Elaine, Egwene, and Nynaeve were already at Falme, and Perrin will soon join them. Thus much of the setup from Season 2 is being continued. The same can be stated about Bassan's passing. Although it wasn't in The Great Hunt, it nevertheless provided the background for Nynaeve and Elaine's scheme to save Egwene in the book. The sequence where Rima mentioned a ship captain who can assist Elaine and Nynaeve in escaping the city is also noteworthy. This is obviously a setup for the two protagonists to meet Bayle Domon, who was previously mentioned and who was intended to rescue them from Falme at the conclusion of The Great Hunt. The Wheel of Time has the resources necessary to accurately reenact the great battle at Falme as a result of some of these scenes. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.